Bubba Tack here, and this is a video I'm doing, a series of videos I'm actually going to be doing about warranties, companies that I've had to deal with warranties and so on. And the first one we're going to be doing is Victorinox. They make Swiss Army knives and SwissTool, as you all know. So this was a SwissTool that I picked up in a local pawn shop, and it's a RS model, that's Rescue and Survival. It's the old model. You can see the old plier heads here, dead giveaway. So anyways, I got it for in a deal with a Leatherman Micra for about $35. And in my opinion, it was okay. I probably would have just kept it the way it was. It does have some legitimate issues. But I thought, hey, I always wanted a Victorinox SwissTool. I have a couple other Victorinox products and I like them. So I was like, let's do this. And great deal. But I figured it's just going to be a beater. It's got some stuff wrong with it. So I figured, why not see? I didn't know much about their warranty, but I wanted to see if I could send it in and get it worked on, or maybe even replaced if they thought it needed to be. Anyways, it has a catch. Somebody cut something they shouldn't have in the, you can tell they're rolled over on the snips, and then the head itself is pretty well beat up. It's still nice and tight on the springs, but the tool sets are very wobbly, up and down, side to side, and the blades and stuff are very dull, and the springs are worn out on like the scissors and stuff like that. So I figured I could send it in and they'd replace the springs on the scissors, and they'd tighten all the tool sets back up if they could, and put, factory edges on all the blades and stuff. And then if there was a possibility, they could work on the head to fix that catch, to do that. So I sent it in, and if I'll tell you right now, when you're dealing with Victorinox, there's some things you need to know. You got to send them, when you send your form in, you got to send $5 with it, and that's for the shipping back to you. That kind of sucks, but hey, you got to do it. And you got to pay to ship it to them. They don't send you a label or anything, so that kind of sucks that you got to pay for that. But hey, in the long run, I shipped USPS, and it went right to them real fast, and they got it. It's gonna take a while, depending on what time of the year you send it in. It's gonna take a while. Shortest amount of time, maybe a month, maybe a little less. Longest amount of time I've heard of is about 3 months. I sent mine in August. They closed down in July or August for the summer months, like most companies in the industry do. They shut down for a little bit, and that creates a backlog. So I've heard that if you send it in August like I did, it's going to take a while for you to get it back. I've heard of guys having to wait until November, so 3 months later. So I was prepared for that. So I was quite pleased when it only took them about a month and a half. I sent it in August. I got it in about mid-September. Month and a half for them to send it back to me. I was very pleased that it didn't take very long. But the best time of year, if you're going to send it, I've heard, is probably late January or February. That's after, well away from the backlog of the summer, and it's after the holidays, when they shut down for a couple days because of the holidays, and they have a slight backlog. So you're over all that. You send it in, and I've heard about them getting them back to people in 3 to 4 weeks. So that's pretty good. But they're the largest manufacturer of multi-tools and Swiss Army knives on the planet, so it's going to take a while because there's quite a few people, not just you, trying to send stuff in to get worked on. So I sent it in and asked them to fix it, and they told me that they were going to warranty it out and replace it, which I was fine with, of course. And they sent me this. And this, actually, they didn't send me this. They sent me another one that was a CS model, not an RS model. That seems to be quite normal. They seem to maybe send out the wrong, it's, easy mistake. They send out the wrong tool. I've heard of it happening to a couple other people. And it's real simple. You just contact them, and you let them know that they sent you the wrong tool. They then send you a shipping label so you don't have to spend any money. You ship it back to them, and very quickly they sent me my right RS model to replace this one. But they sent me, first time around, they sent me not only my old RS model back, they sent me the new, well, CS model, and then replaced it with the RS model. So that was pretty cool to me, that they let me have my old tool back. I don't know if that's like their standard of doing things, or you know, they always just send the old tool back, or if I had checked the box on there. I think I had checked the box on there that said if your tool can't be repaired, would you like it back? And I figured that meant they would just send it back if they couldn't do anything with it, and I didn't know it meant I also get a new one too. So that's pretty cool. So they sent me back my old tool and sent me back my new tool, and you can tell the differences between them on the heads. This head is the post 2005 head, I believe. It's a little bit bigger, thicker, and that may be another reason, another theory I have about why they sent this back, because the internals and stuff and the springs and of course the head are different. So maybe they can't refurb this and send it out with another order, kind of like what Leatherman does with returns after they do their product testing for why it failed. So maybe that's the reason why, but I was real happy that they were willing to replace it. And I like this as like my collectible one, my nicer one, but I do use it. It does ride on my belt sometimes, from time to time, and I do take it to the range with me sometimes. And if I'm not using my Leatherman Wave, then I'm using this one, and that's what I keep in my range bag, my Leatherman Wave. So this one's my beater. I leave it out here if the wife needs it to do something, needs a screwdriver or something, and she messes it up or drops it or something. Who cares? I don't care. Brother-in-law or the neighbor needs a loaner or something, or I need a tool just real quick, then, you know, there you go. Or if I got to take it up and do something, and like on the roof the other day, I was up on the roof. If it falls off, it gets busted up, I don't care. It's just my beater. So that's pretty cool. And just remember the time of the year. Remember it's going to take some time. Remember it's going to take $5 for them to ship it back to you. Not a big deal. Remember there's a possibility they could mess up your order. I've heard of them actually letting people keep the wrong tool they sent them and send them the new one. That wasn't my case. That's fine with me. I wanted the RS model because it comes with the scissors, and it's probably one of the best scissors on multi-tools you can get, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions. So that's why I went with it, the RS model. So I'm glad they sent me a new tool. Victorinox is a pass. Great people to deal with. They will return your emails. They will talk to you on the phone and answer all your questions. Their customer service was great. They were very apologetic for not only me having to send my tool in to get worked on and replaced, but they were very apologetic for sending me the wrong tool. And when they do it right, when they make it right, when they mess something up, that, you know, and sending me back my old tool and replacing, this is a $150 brand new tool that they replaced with the new heads and everything, which is my preferred style. I love how thick those heads are on a heavy duty multi-tool. So that's all I pretty much got to say about that. I may do a video about the differences between these two. Not really a review about the tools, there's plenty of those out there, but a review about the differences between them, how the models changed over the years, and then of course other videos about the warranties that I've had to take out with companies and my experiences with them over the years. So thanks for watching. Bubba Tack.